Well, hello out there. This is Missy Rivers. I am a psychic medium based in Australia, servicing clients internationally, missyrivers.com. So, guys, I'm actually going to jump in straight in to do some readings for you today. I'm going to do some readings for all of the 12 star signs just to see what is it that your messages need to come through for you. What do you need to hear at this specific time? And we'll see what is a collective energy coming up for the month of December for everyone and what we need to know. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do what do you need to know today, and then what do you need to know for December, just to give you a little heads up, ready to go, moving into the next month. So, okay, I'm going to use two different decks, the Rider White and the Oracle Tarot. I love them. So we have a bit of a softer energy and a bit of a more call it as we see it kind of energy. That's what we're going to do today. So if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. I would be so honored if you did. And that way you can get alerted when I do lives. And then you can ask me some questions. Best in, best dressed is my policy. So it's always good to be notified. Okay, so we're going to go straight into I don't like to do them in the right order. I like to do them in the order that we're in terms of the month. So we're going to do Scorpio first. Let's go. What does Scorpio need to know for today? What does Scorpio need to know? The energy today, tomorrow, just coming up for the immediate future. Let's go for the next week. What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? Ask the angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, and my higher self to help guide this session, this reading for the Scorpio. Oh, we have jumpers. Okay, if you're not familiar with jumpers, I know there's a lot of people that are coming up. Oh my God. So if people don't know what jumpers are, they're the ones that jump out when you're shuffling. And look, if you drop half the deck, don't go for that. But if little jumpers come out, obviously that's what's needing to happen. So the undercard for Scorpio, the undercard actually was the death card. So don't stress. It doesn't mean that you're going to die. If you're not familiar with the tarot, it actually just means massive transformation, which is actually the Scorpio's theme for the later part of this year, 2020. So you've got the death card there as your undercard, and you've got some really, really big things that were the jumpers. I'm just going to pull one card for the signs, but Scorpio had some jumpers, which is all about huge stuff. So the jumpers that we had were the Page of Swords. So there's communication coming through or communication being stopped. So, and I would say stopped based on the fact that you've actually got the Emperor, which is a major arcana if you are not familiar with the tarot. This is a big deal. So Scorpio, for the immediate future, you've actually got some information, knowledge, or communication that needs to come out, but it's not coming to you. So there seems to be a bit of someone holding back on your life. It feels like it's a masculine energy, being aware that masculine energy can come in both female and male, but it's a masculine energy. So someone is not saying what they need to say. There's communication being held at bay. It's just not being spoken. And then the other card that popped out, that there was a jump up, was the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is very analytical. She's in her mind. She's very much, what is, she calls a spade. She's a little bit controlling and a little bit jealous in terms of an energy as well. She's very logical. This is very interesting. So I can say this to you, Scorpios, if you are experiencing any kind of interaction with a masculine energy, maybe a love interest, maybe a family member, there is information that this person wants to tell you, wants to come forward and you bring to you, but they're not able to, because there is a female controlling this dynamic. So maybe it's a third party situation if you're in a love triangle, maybe it's a family situation, or maybe it's something to do with work. So there could be a co-worker situation, but there is someone, a male, who is normally the boss anyway, normally quite in his own power, but he is not able to communicate because she's not allowing him to. I don't know why, but there's something else that's happening behind the scenes that you're not yet aware of. With the fact that there's a death there, this is a major transformation. So the advice here is just to sit and wait. You need to not push this, not worry, don't stress. I know Scorpios can get in their own mind a little bit too much when they don't know, have all the answers, because they can be a bit control freaks. Say that from a control freak, so it's okay. So look, yeah, just don't stress too much, Scorpios. Just allow the situation to marinate and develop naturally. And I think that information is all going to come out in the end anyway. What does Scorpio need to know for December? What does Scorpio need to know for the month of December? One card reading, please. What does Scorpio need to know for the month of December? One card reading, please, universe. Scorpio, this is your time. This is your time. Oh my God. Okay, so your undercard for December, Scorpio, is the Chariot, which is an inspired warrior. This Scorpio in December are going to be unstoppable. Something has been lifted. Maybe it was that death card, that transformation, and something has been released. You are going to have a fantastic December. Anything that you manifest and you really allow to push the energy into your life and you put energy into, this is going to be fantastic for you. So I'm really happy for you, Scorpio. It's got love, it's got career as a main focus for December for Scorpios. But then in the undercard, you've also got the time for also, in amongst all of that, time for you. You know, there's a lot of yearning, there's a lot of desire, there's a lot of soul searching, really thinking about, well, yes, this is December, I'm going to do this and I'm going to focus on the short term, which is great. This is what you need to do right now. But then moving into next year, December seems to hold a very solemn, quiet, soul searching energy for you, looking into what does the future hold for you, because you're thinking about big things. You're thinking about the future here, Scorpio. So that's huge. Good for you. Okay, so coming up into Sagittarius season, we're going to do, what does Sagittarius need to know? What do the Saggies need to know? What do the Saggies need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know? Yeah, what does the Saggies need to know? What can we get for Sagittarius? Any insight? No. That can't be right. I did shuffle. You saw me shuffle. There's the death card underneath. Okay, let's see what the cards are. Right, I did shuffle. I really did shuffle. Okay, so Sagittarius, this is a really interesting time for you right now. The death card, interesting enough, even though it's the same card, I'm getting a different energy as soon as I look at it, even though it's the same card. So ignore the Scorpio stuff, but Saggies, you guys need to really be thinking about who you are. This is time for you to do you. You've been busy doing a lot of other people in terms of, giving and thinking about what are their needs, possibly even throughout this year, which has been a very trying year. If you've been giving throughout the isolation, the pandemic, and constantly thinking about other people's needs, maybe you didn't get a break or you didn't actually isolate, I don't know, but it seems like you're already burnt out, and you really do need to be looking at your own backyard and thinking about what you need and what you want. Don't go too much into the future, but you really need to be aware of your own feelings, and really becoming self-aware is what needs to happen for you. You did pull a major arcana, which was the Devil, which is very much about addiction. So you need to be very careful about moving forward and really self-soothing the emotional journey through your vice, whether it's overeating, over drinking, smoking, gambling, negative thinking, sex, drugs, anything that's negative, that's not good or in alignment with who you are. You've been asked to go away from that and really focus on what is for you. Okay. Now, what does Sagittarius need to know moving into December? What is one card for Sagittarius coming for December? I'm not going to take them. What does Sagittarius need to know for December? What is Sagittarius need to know for December? One card reading, please, universe. This is huge. Sorry, guys. Actually, maybe if I do this, that might be a little bit clearer for you. That might be way clearer for you. So guys, I'm actually got, this is for Sagittarius for December. Hope, inspiration, this is the star, right? This is the star coming through. This is a major arcana as well. This is about looking for the next journey, looking for the next milestone in your life with a very excited outlook, knowing that basically whatever you set your mind to, you're going to get. So there's a lot of hope, a lot of inspiration, a lot of nurturing yourself into December. And of course, it's your birthday month. So happy birthday to all the Sagittariuses. Okay, we're going to move through and we're going to do Capricorn. What do Capricorns need to know? What do Capricorns need to know? What is the energy coming about for Capricorn right now? Any insights, universe, would be helpful. Please, angels, spirits, and guides. What do Capricorns need to know? I'm not going to take that. What do Capricorns need to know? I'll stop there. Yeah, this is typical. This is a typical thing for Capricorns. I can tell you that now. So your undercard is actually the 10 of Wands, which is the manual labor card. And it's the card about your backbreaking work. And this is so typical out of all of the zodiac signs in the horoscope, all of the signs in the zodiac. The Capricorn is the most hardest working. They're nonstop. They go. And they always have many fingers in different pies, which is a great thing, but also very backbreaking thing. So it's time. And I actually did these horoscopes on my website and on my Facebook the other day, missyrivers.com. So if you haven't seen those, it actually came out in your horoscopes. There's movements in the astrology for you guys, Capricorns, that it's time to take a break. Just give yourself a bit of respite. I know you're probably looking at this point in time in the year and going, okay, I've just got to do 5 more weeks or 4 more weeks or 3 more weeks. And there's the end of the line with Christmas and New Year's. It's great. But, you know, Capricorn, you can afford to take the foot off the pedal just a little bit. Even though you're not going to stop the car, you can actually take it back a little bit. So I know you're working for a goal, which is this is the one that's came up. So it's about building up your finances, looking at what's going to take you through the next step, because you've got big plans for yourself as well, not for the next few months, but the next few years. But this doesn't have to be off the back of this. You can actually have an abundance of money, health, wealth, and happiness without breaking your back. You have to have a balance here, Capricorn. This is really important for you. So what does Capricorn need to know for December as a month? What is the theme for Capricorn in December? What do Capricorns need to know moving into December to prepare them for the energy the best they can? Please, one card reading. Please, universe. Yeah, don't overthink. I can tell you that. And this, of course it is. Of course. Wow. So this is all about talent and skills. You're going to be putting those into good use. So look, you know, Capricorns, just keep doing you, but just ease up a bit. That's all I need to say to you. Just ease up a little bit. Too much, too fast can wear anyone out. Okay. So we're going to move to Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know right now? What does Aquarius need to know right now? What do Aquarius need to know right now? What does Aquarius need to know right now? What is the energy around for Aquarius right now? What does Aquarius need to know right now? Wow. So Aquarius is really. Well, they're doing one better than Capricorn. I can tell you that now. So their undercard was actually in abundance. So this is what the Capricorn wanted. Aquarius, so financially, you're moving forward really to a fantastic place. Okay, so financially, you should be quite secure moving forward. And yeah, everything should be coming into place for you. And I actually do know a lot of Aquariuses at the moment. And this does ring true for what's happening for them. But this is all of your hard work is actually paying off. So that's really fantastic. You found your balance, because I know that over Christmas you guys are going to have a fantastic Christmas. I know Aquariuses like to let loose when it comes to, you know, your silly season and enjoy their finer things. So that's great. So look, Aquariuses, that's fantastic for you. There's nothing more to be said there. That's good work. Okay, so what does Aquarius need to know for the month of December? Okay, I will take those. There's the jumpers. So quick decisions, but not knowing which way to go. So you may have the pressure in December to make some big decisions that will affect some things moving forward for your life. But then you may not know which one to choose. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is a major arcana. So there may be a little bit of pressure in terms of time, in terms of making these choices. But just what I would ask you to do is just to relax and trust your intuition, really think about that foresight and moving forward. But Aquarius, this is a good thing. There's no such thing as having too many choices in order to make a choice. So good for you. That's always a good thing. Let's go to Pisces. Pisces. What does Pisces need to know right now? Oops. Oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry. This is terrible. Maybe I need to change my shuffling style. 1 second. Anyone who watches me on Facebook knows that this doesn't happen a lot, so I do apologize. Not the shuffling day, apparently. Just going to make sure that all of the cards are in the right way up, because anyone who knows tarot knows that if you get something flipped, the meaning is reversed and it does change the energy. So just make sure they're all good. Let's go to Pisces. What does Pisces need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know right now? And any insight for my beautiful Pisces, the gorgeous water sign Pisces. Very sensitive, very emotional, very loyal Pisces. What do we need to know for Pisces? Okay, there it is. Okay. So Pisces, this is really interesting considering you are the water sign that I just mentioned. So you've actually got the undercard. So your card here is actually the moon, which is another major arcana. This is a big, big, big deal, guys. So Pisces, you've got the moon, which is all about soul searching, which is all about thinking what you really want. And you're doing it very quietly. I feel like you are looking for a sense of stability and a sense of self and your own identity. But then where does that, if I'm a piece of the puzzle, what does the whole puzzle look like? So you're really doing this inner work right now and thinking about what does my little piece look like, and then what puzzle does it fit into. So you may be thinking a lot about family, a lot about what your life mission is, what does your job look like for you, but you're really thinking more along the domestic line. So this is more about, where do I want to settle down? I'm going to really look at, where am I going to buy a house? Am I going to make the proposal? Am I going to marry the man? Am I going to marry the lady? I'm going to have kids, and how does it look like? Am I going to be happy with that? Because I'm ready to go, but I need to fill in the details. So that's really cool. It's very responsible energy, Pisces. Remember to take a break and do some fun things, because that's pretty heavy. It's a bit big. It's big. Good for you. It's good energy though, Pisces. Good work. You're very adulting. You're doing some adulting. So we're going to go through and see, what does Pisces need to know for the month of December? What does Pisces need to know? There was a jumper. Okay. This is the World. Pisces is my favorite reading so far. I'm super jealous of all the Pisces out there. So the World card. So this is fantastic. This is about expansion, and this goes hand in hand with what your tarot just gave you. So that was the beginning. This is moving into the next 4 to 6 weeks. So the World is all about expansion, rewards, destiny, looking to close one chapter and then opening up another and expanding into that new chapter of your life. So that is fantastic for you in December. I feel like that soul searching that you may be doing immediately in the next week, that would be actually concluded, and you may actually have a solid plan going into December, ready to action it for the new year. So that's really cool. Okay, so then we're going to go to Aries. So what does Aries need to know right now? What are any insights for Aries? What is the energy around Aries right now? Aries, what do we need to know for Aries? What do we need to know for Aries? There we go. Felt it. Aries are looking really pretty in terms of their abundance. There's some sexual energy happening around Aries at the moment. And it's a good thing that you guys are a fire sign and you're quite sensual and sexual, and you work with the sacral chakra naturally. That's part of who you are, and that's just your makeup. But there is a very sensual aspect of Aries right now, and it's going to continue to build up. So I'd be surprised what comes out for your December reading. But I'm pleased to say that you have worked pretty hard throughout this year. I don't know what you've done, Aries, but you've worked pretty hard on whatever it was, whether it was family, whether it was a particular project or a project. Pronounce it differently. It's a different word, dickhead. So whether it's a particular project, or whether you've been working on your money, on your finances, or your business, or your family, there's something in particular that you have given all of your attention to this year, and it's paid off. It's finished. The deadline has come in, and you've gotten an A+. So this is fantastic. Now it's time to enjoy the benefits of that, but also enjoy some sexual and sensual energy. That's what I'm getting. But there's also the card here about there's something that you need to make right, or there's something, a sense of justice about one of the projects that you did this year. So bearing in mind, there's something that it's not incomplete, but it's something that's going to be pulling you back to get your attention. Okay. So be aware of that, but it's not a big deal. It's just something that you have to dot your I's and cross your T's, yeah? So we're going to go to what does Aries need to know for the month of December? What does Aries need to know for the month of December? What is the theme? And one card reading, please, universe, for Aries moving into the month of December. For those of you who don't know me, I am Missy Rivers. I'm a psychic medium based in Australia, but I read for clients worldwide. And MissyRivers.com, that's me. So Aries, so moving into December, Aries, you've got some big decisions to make. This is swift decisions, really fast decisions, but you'll be very pleased about the outcome that you choose. I feel like you're very much in a power seat. You were definitely in the driver's seat, Aries. In December, this is always going to be your month to shine. I don't know why, but it felt like that when I was doing your horoscope as well, when I was looking at the astrology and everything like that. So Aries, moving into December, even though the bell hasn't rung and the deadline hasn't come through, it feels like that, and it feels like you're actually been already you graduated early, basically, and now the ball's in your court for whatever you want to do. And even though you have pressure on you to make some quick decisions, it looks like you're going to be pleased with the outcome, whichever way you make a choice. Okay, so now we're going to go to Taurus. So what do Taurians need to know right now? Any insights for Taurians? One card reading for Taurians. Any insights for Taurians right now? What does Taurus need to know? Taurus, for the energy around them right now. What do they need to be aware of? Okay. I'm not going to take that only because it was the Empress card, and I'm going to put that one back in because I feel like I affected that. That being said, my mum's a Taurus and this mum card is the Emperor, so I'm going to ignore that and go back. What do Taurians need to know? What do the beautiful Taurians need to know right now? What is the insight and energy for Taurians right now? Okay, you're developing things a little bit step by step. You've actually pulled your undercard is the 7 of Pentacles, and your top card is actually the 8 of Pentacles. So they actually go hand in hand. You're graduating from one to the other, and it's governing. You're working really hard, but you're not sure if all of your effort is placed in the right area. So look, don't stress. I know you being a Taurian, you being the bull, you're actually going to make sure whatever you put your hand to is going to work. That's the beauty of a Taurian, whether it's for their own good or own detriment. If they set their mind to something, it was pretty much consider it done. So there is a very money-focused energy around Taurians at the moment, and they're willing to put their work hat on. There's something that you're developing and a few things that is coming through for Taurians. Look, it's really fantastic. Keep going, Taurians. Just keep doing whatever you're doing because it's working for you, like literally and figuratively. So what do Taurians need to know moving into December? What do Taurians need to know moving into December? What do we need to know for Taurians for the month of December? This is Temperance, okay, is your undercard here, Temperance. And then you've got the Justice card. So there's about honorable choices here. You're being asked to really make sure that you're considering all of the angles of the square or all of the angles of a situation. So make sure that you're really considering all aspects to a situation where you're being moved forward. There's something that's coming through for you in December, Taurians, that you will not have a chance to avoid. You are forced. I'm hearing the word you are forced to make a choice on something. You cannot avoid this, but make sure you're choosing the more honorable side. So you may be, between a rock and a hard place. Whatever's going to serve you and the highest good for the most amount of people or the best situation in general, that's what you need to be moving forward. And trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and really your heart. Because the High Priestess is governing the end of that month there for you. So now we're going to go to Gemini. Okay, so what does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know right now? What does Gemini need to know right now? What do the beautiful Geminis need to know right now? The energy around our Geminis right now. Well, we got a jumper. Okay. Oh, wow, this is interesting. This is interesting because we've got the Emperor come back. Remember we had the Emperor come up in the Scorpio? So Geminis, this is cool. All right. So the card that did jump out, and we might even do a 3-card reading for the Gemini since we have the jumper. So this is the jumper. This is the Emperor. This is a person. It's a masculine energy, but it is a male or female. Doesn't matter. Major Arcana. This is the Father of the Tarot. This is a very firm energy, someone who doesn't really like to show a lot of emotions. Oh my God. they don't like to show a lot of emotions, and they keep their heart pretty closed off. They're not the most forgiving. They're kind of like, well, meet my standards, but I may not meet my own standards kind of energy. Now, this is interesting because wow, I want to clarify this. Clarify, why is the Emperor here for the Gemini? Why is the Emperor here for the Gemini? Why is the Emperor here for the Gemini? Okay, why is the Emperor here for the Gemini? Okay, so Geminis, they're seeking some information. They're seeking some movement on something that is out of their control. I feel like that may be something that is affecting. I don't believe what I'm getting here, that this Emperor is actually related, like connected to the Gemini themselves. Like they are not the Gemini, but there's a person around Gemini that has a very firm masculine energy that is themselves trying to just kind of do them, just kind of tune out, holding some information back. So very similar to Scorpio. This is so weird. And then you've got the Four of Wands, which is all about there's an underlying like, well, are we, going to move forward with the family? Are we not going to move forward with the family? It's almost like it's a family card. There's a wedding, there's a family, there's a baby, there's, the happily ever after, but there's a question mark over it. What are the fill in the blanks? So it's like Gemini are waiting for the details to come through on like what their family is going to look like, whether you have a family or you don't, but it's like you're looking for, well, what will it look like next month? What will it look like next year? What will happen? And I'm waiting for information on that from someone else or my guides, but something's happening for Gemini right now about filling in the blanks. What does the family, what does the future hold for that? So I'm going to look here and say, what does Gemini need to know for the month of December? What does Gemini need to know for the month of December? What do the beautiful Geminis need to know as a theme for December going into this new month? What can we tell? One more. What does Gemini need to know for the month of December 2020? We have a jumper. They're going to be looking for a serious break. Geminis are almost burnt out. Oh my gosh. Steady progress with finances. Just be patient. It'll come through. I'm really pleased about that. And the jumper was actually enjoying the outcome. Geminis, they're done. They're so ready to go. They're just out. They just tap them out. They're ready to sit by the pool and just chill out with their margaritas or their gin and tonics or whatever you want to drink. You need a cold drink in an aircon with a warm, you need Geminis need a long sleep, cold pool, nice cocktail, and just crappy TV and just chill. That's what I'm getting. You guys need a rest. So take it easy on yourselves in the month of December, Geminis. You've had a lot coming recently. It's been hitting you. I can feel that. So let's go to Cancerians. What do Cancerians need to know right now? What does Cancer need to know right now? What does Cancerians need to know right now? I'm going to take that. What do Cancers need to know right now? What do Cancerians need to know right now? What's the energy around them? It can't be. What do Cancerians need to know right now? What do Cancerians need to know right now? You know why? I did see it. It was the death card again. So I'm going to acknowledge the fact that I saw it and I was just being naughty and I just kept on shuffling through. I'll acknowledge it because Cancerians are the water sign. And that is the third time in the readings that the death card came up as the undercard for Scorpio, Pisces. I think it was Pisces. Yes. And then the Cancerians. They are all the water signs. So correct me if I'm wrong there, guys. Please leave a comment if I was wrong about the other one. I think it was Pisces. So we've got Cancerians are actually torn. There's a little bit of a torn energy here. You've actually pulled two major arcanas. Your undercard is actually the Fool. So it's almost like you have itchy feet. You're looking to do something, but then you've got the World card here. And you're like, well, I want to go somewhere. I want to do something, but I don't know where and I don't know what. Oh, shit, I'll just go back in my crap. So Cancerians may be feeling very torn. You may have the world at your feet and not know where the hell to go. So that's a very frustrating energy. It's almost like you have the entire Willy Wonka chocolate factory in front of you, but then you don't know which chocolate to eat first So you end up eating none of them. So it's almost like too overstimulating. Cancerians, I would really suggest that you work through that energy and just enjoy the simple things. Take it day by day. Don't rush things. Just enjoy the simple things. You'll be much happier for it because you've really got good things to be happy about. There's no need to be too confused or overthink or not knowing which way to go. Just take each day as it comes. There's a great energy there. Okay, what does Cancerians need to know for the month of December, moving into December 2020? What can we tell and get an insight for Cancerians as a theme? What do they need to know? Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. This is a connection to a maternal energy. So if you're a Cancerian woman, you may have some great energy to try and get pregnant if you're intending to do so, or maybe you're a mum already. And this is a great signifier saying that you're going to have some nice maternal bonds to either your mum or your children, or perhaps there's a connection with someone trying to get someone else pregnant. So this is really great. Or maybe if you're a male Cancerian, there's a lot of nostalgia and a lot of working through some issues with the mum or closest, but it's just a mother card. So it's really lovely. And there's a bit of a suspense. There's some waiting. It's like a buildup of energy, not knowing what does next year hold. But look, you've got the World card there. So it should be holding some really good things, whatever you make of it. It's very fantastic. So yay. Let's go to Leo. Let's go to Leo. What do Leos need to know right now? What do Leos need to know right now? Please, if this resonates for you guys, or if you have any questions or insights or any comments, please let me know, and or visit me on the website, on my Facebook page, or leave a comment here for me. Make sure you subscribe and like and share. Always a little insight on the star signs is always a good thing to share, I find. So let's get some Leo energy. Leos, what can we get for Leos right now? What do Leos need to know right now? Is the energy going on around for Leos? Okay. This is fantastic. This is so fantastic. You are driving things forward, Leo. You are not messing about. Not that you ever do, because you're the lion or the lioness. But Leos are not messing about, even more so. So there is a very fast-paced energy. You are not leaving anything to chance here. You're going to push this forward, whatever this is, whatever it's a family, whether it's a project, whether it's work, whether it's whatever. It's fantastic, and you're going to have a fantastic outcome. So if you're going to like switch it around, it's like, I'm coming to get my happily ever after, no matter what is in my way. This is fantastic. So, and the Leo energy, this is great. By Christmas time, you should be sitting quite pretty and quite happy with you, your feet up in terms of, I've achieved now whatever I wanted to achieve, and I'm really pleased with that outcome. You're going to be really happy, really, really happy, Leo. That's great. Good for you, and keep doing you, because you're charging ahead. And why shouldn't you? You're going after something fantastic, and it's going to be good for everyone. So what does Leo need to know moving to the month of December? What does Leo need to know for the month of December? What does Leo need to know for the month of December? What's a theme for Leos in the month of December 2020? Okay, once you have finished this energy, okay, Leo, what we were just discussing here in the tarot, once you have finished your pursuit to the fantastic outcome that you're going for, you must settle. You must retreat. You must care for yourself. So a bit of self-care. Once you've achieved your goal, then you can just call it a day and just go, it's all good, okay? You can't keep that pace up. It's not sustainable. Okay, I'm going to go to Virgo. What do Virgos need to know right now? What do Virgos need to know right now? What do Virgos need to know right now? What is some energy and insights for Virgos right now? Energies around them right now. Oh, I had one come out. Big decisions coming up for Virgo. Holy crap. Okay. Wow. Okay. If anyone knows tarot, you'll understand why I have got this reaction. So we had a jumper. The jumper was the Judgment, which is a major arcana. This is a huge decisions. This is about karmic energy coming through. So really, really kind of cleansing some karma, whether it's good or bad. It's a karma is karma. But there are some big life changes and life choices coming through. I feel like if you're a Virgo who has children, this is something to do with your children. There's a change coming through with your children. Maybe they're leaving home and it's like you've got empty nest syndrome, or there's something coming out with Virgos about almost like doing it solo for a stint. This is very interesting. but karmic energy coming through. So then the reason my reaction was not only because that came out as the jumper, but then your actual card on top and then your undercard were the 2 and 3 of wands. So you're waiting for something and you're ready for something, and it's like, oh, what am I going to do? This is huge. So Virgos, you're waiting for something. You're moving something forward. I would be really saying to you with that energy around you, maybe don't wait too much. Maybe action it. I know you're an earth sign and you're happy to just cruise along and wait for things to happen, but maybe it's time to actually go after it. Maybe if your ship isn't coming in, you jump in a boat and you go get that ship. See if it feels right, but you've got some big karmic energies coming through for you, which is a pretty intense energy. So I hope that you are going to be getting some sleep. From the horoscope I did for you guys the other day on my Facebook page and my website, missyrivers.com, it did indicate from these astrological movements that are happening for you coming up that you will be getting a lot more sleep and rest coming up for December, which is very rare for Virgos, but I'm glad. Maybe you're tired. Okay, what does December hold for Virgos? What does December hold for Virgos? What can we get for an energy and a heads up, a bit of information for Virgos for the month of December 2020? Okay. Got something to celebrate and some relationship stuff happening. This is fantastic. The 9 of Cups and something to celebrate. This is so good. So maybe the choice that you're in right now is weighing up a choice of a new relationship or a new friendship or a new connection. But either way, this is fantastic. I'm super jealous. You're going to have something fantastic to celebrate in the month of December, Virgos. I'm really happy for you. Now, because we started with the Scorpio, we actually are going to be ending with Libra. So we're actually about to do our last one, and then I'll do a collective energy. Okay, so we're going to go for Libra. What does Libra need to know right now? What do we need to know for Librans right now? What do we need to know for Librans right now? What is the energy surrounding Librans right now? What is the energy surrounding oh gosh, sorry, I've just the shuffling. I will get better. What does we need to know for Librans right now? What do we need to know for Librans right now? What's the energy surrounding Librans? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. It's Friday after all. Okay, Librans. This is actually very interesting because in the major arcana in the tarot, this is major arcana Justice, but it's also the major arcana card connected to the Librans because you've got the scale. You've actually got the well, yeah, it's the scale, yeah. So it's the symbol of the Libran. So look, the Librans, you guys seem to have a very nice, happy, healthy home life happening for you. It seems like you're looking to almost settle things down. When other star signs in the zodiac are trying to stir things up and trying to move things forward and get the stagnant energy going, you guys are absolutely doing the exact opposite. You guys right now seem to be just going, you know what, I just need a pause button. I need to wave the white flag and I just need to calm everything the F down. So you're looking to have a really nice settled home life, a really nice relaxed time, just chill. That's what's happening for Libran right now, which is not a bad thing. Obviously, you guys have earned it. From what I saw the other day when I was doing Libran, Librans have been working pretty hard right now, pretty hard this year. Very similar energy to the Aries, the two hardest workers of 2020 in the zodiac. So it's time for Librans to just take a break and just shh. So that makes sense. What does Libra need to know for the month of December? What does Libra need to know for the month of December? If I can shuffle, what does Libra need to know for the month of December 2020? What is a theme we can get for Libra? What do they need to know? Let's give them a heads up. Okay. In December, Librans, you guys are being see my throat chakra. You guys are being asked to be prepared for a bit of a change, okay? A bit of a change because there is a tower here. I'm not going to lie. I'm the psychic who gives it straight. So there is a tower here. That is your underlying card. So it's not a definite, but it's an underwriting theme happening for Librans. But the good news is you're actually in the driver's seat. So if something jumps out in front of your vehicle with this unexpected change, you can swerve around it. So this is is why you watch these videos, right? You can have the heads up. So in December, you are becoming the magician. You are becoming the manifester, taking chances, using your intuition, and almost like just trusting that everything's going to be working out with a bit of wit. So Librans, just a little heads up in December. Just keep your wits about you. I like the fact that you pulled the tarot cards and it was all calming down, which is fantastic. Make sure you keep that. So let's just see, what else do we need to know for the month of December for all signs? What do we need to know for the month of December for all signs? What can we get for the month of December for all signs? What is the collective energy for the month of December 2021? Oh, 2020. Shivers. Go back. What can we get for the month of December 2020? I'm jumping ahead already. I'm like done with this year. Just going to get a 5-card reading, just the standard. Everyone is being asked to just communicate. Don't hold back your emotions. There's opportunities coming through for you in love, family, career, finances, opportunities just in general. If you communicate it and if you don't hold yourself back. There seems to be that emperor that's coming up again. An emperor is very reserved, I'm going to calculate, I'm going to strategize, I'm going to have a sticky beak at certain things and then make a move. This is saying that if you don't do that, if you just go for it, if you just jump in the pool, you're actually going to have this fantastic energy of good fortune, happy home, be really intuitive, new love connection coming through. This is a collective energy. So just choose to be your full authentic self, communicate, love freely, and just send lots of love out to everyone. So I am Missy Rivers. I'm a psychic medium. So my website is missyrivers.com. If you like this, please subscribe because I just want to keep doing more videos. And if you subscribe and comment and like, at least I can know what you want more of. And I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it gave you some insight. I'm sending you lots of love. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you again. Bye, whatever star sign you are. Have a happy weekend.